Peterson Farms, the largest fruit processor in the Midwest, Eastern United States, is one of North America's premier fruit processors, serving some of the world's most recognizable brands with our 5 core commodities of apples, tart and sweet cherries, blueberries, and peaches. Headquartered in Shelby, Michigan, Peterson Farms operates 6 SQF certified facilities encompassing over 1.5 million square feet of processing and storage space, including individual quick frozen or IQF, fresh cut apple processing, juice, sauce, controlled atmosphere storages with the ability to hold 131 million pounds of apples, as well as the largest freezer storage facility in the Midwest, Oceana County Freezer Storage. The Peterson Farms difference starts with our farm-to-fork philosophy. We have relationships with over 600 growers nationally, and we purchase our raw product directly from the grower. At Peterson Farms' state-of-the-art fresh plant, we process fresh-cut apple slices with a focus on full product traceability. At the Peterson Farms juice and applesauce plant, we produce individual cups of applesauce, bulk puree, bulk concentrate, or single-strength juices, as well as juice bottling. At the Peterson Farms main plant, we specialize in the process of fresh to frozen individual quick frozen fruit, which exceeds 150 million finished pounds annually. This includes apples, cherries, peaches, and blueberries. Peterson Farms' value-added facility is where we are able to customize the products for food service or retail applications. Peterson Farms is dedicated to helping our associates beyond the workplace. Oceana Acres was created by Peterson Farms to help our associates find affordable housing solutions. Currently, we have 56 apartment units within a quarter mile from the Peterson Farms campus. In addition, Peterson Farms partnered with Shelby Public Schools to build Oceana County Early Learning Center, which is offering discounted pricing for all Peterson Farms associates. Peterson Farms is committed to providing its customers with safe, high-quality food products at competitive pricing. All Peterson Farms facilities are SQF certified and accredited with HACCP-based food safety plans. Peterson Farms continues to grow by sticking to its founding principles of food safety and reliability. Peterson Farms has organized the company around those values, investing in new processing technologies and markets along the way. At Peterson Farms, quality assurance plays a vital role at each of our processing plants by ensuring we are compliant with food safety regulations and meeting our customer specifications.
Hi, my name is Dora Botello. I am the Senior Quality Supervisor here at the main plant facility. So here at the quality department, we ensure that our product meets our customer expectations from the start of the day to the end of the day.
I am the quality manager at Peterson Farms applesauce plant. Some of the positions available here in quality at Peterson Farms involve your entry-level lab tech position, which involves testing the product off the line, the finished product off the line, testing product that just got dumped and that's in the line. And then next step up from that would be quality supervisor, which ensures that all testing is being done properly and on time, making sure our CCPs are being recorded and are accurate, and just letting the managers know when there's an issue on the line.
It is not necessary to have a background in quality assurance to begin a career at Peterson Farms.
As I started in the quality team, Peterson Farm has given me a lot of opportunities, a lot of leadership trainings that comes with that as well, building you up to grow within the company.
Hi, my name is Jennifer. I'm a Senior Quality Supervisor at Peterson Farms. To be a successful quality associate at Peterson Farms, you don't necessarily have to have a strong background in science or food manufacturing. We will provide all the learning that you need. For an entry-level position, we are mainly looking for somebody that is detail-oriented, communicates well with others, and has the willingness to learn and move up within the company.
Quality assurance makes sure that we produce a safe and quality food every day.
At Peterson Farms, we have several career opportunities in the maintenance field. We have a CAD department. We have a complete fabrication team. We have a controls group. We have an electrical team. We have an environmental health and safety group. We have a refrigeration team, a construction team, a fleet maintenance team, as well as several production maintenance support groups. Oftentimes folks think of Peterson Farms as a traditional farm. We could not be farther from that. We are a high-speed, fully automated fruit processing facility, processing millions of pounds of fruit a week with some of the latest and greatest technology available. At Peterson Farms, it's not necessary to have an extensive maintenance background. What we're looking for in a candidate is someone with a willingness to learn, a good work ethic, and a good attitude. We can teach you maintenance. The advancement potential at Peterson Farms is tremendous. I've had folks that come in with limited maintenance experience. Within perhaps a year's time, they're a supervision role. I've had folks that have come in with really no electrical experience and now they're leading the electrical department. Folks again have come in with little or no refrigeration experience, and again they're thriving in the refrigeration environment. At Peterson Farms, we've learned to take the individual's capabilities and kind of tailor a career that fits their strengths, and they've been able to excel very well. So if any of this sounds interesting to you and you're looking for a better career, reach out to us. Take a look at our website at petersonfarmsinc.com or stop in and visit us at 3104 West Baseline at the HR building. Thank you.
Hi, and welcome to Gray & Company. We're one of the largest manufacturers of maraschino cherries in the whole world, located right here in Michigan. We do a number of other fruits too, but we specialize in cherries. Today we want to show you some of the key steps in making maraschino cherries and some of the very important people who help us to make them. When we receive the cherries from the farmers, we store them in big tanks like this until we're ready to process them. This tank is full of brine. The brine leaches the color out of the cherries like you see here. We can store the cherries in this brine for a year or more until we're ready to process them. The next step in our process is to size and pit the cherries. These machines pit 26 cherries at a single stroke, and each can pit over 1,000 pounds an hour. That's more than 100,000 cherries per hour. Jen has worked in our processing department for a couple of years and was recently promoted to management. Jen?
After pitting our cherries, our process in tanks. First we wash the brine away, then we add in the color and sugars. We sell cherries in many different sizes and colors and flavors using different sugars, red and green, Bordeaux and black or orange, whatever the customer wants.
Once the cherries are through with processing, they're ready for packaging. The flavors added at this point. Our jars are pasteurized after sealing. We can package and label up to 350 jars a minute. Henry runs our high-speed labeler.
It takes a lot of skills to get the label straight, the codes right, and run the speed. I'm glad I have a strong maintenance crew behind me to support my efforts in keeping me running. We hope you can have many opportunities to enjoy our delicious cherries, whether it's with ice cream in the drink, on cookies, or straight out of the jar.
House of Flavors is a local ice cream and frozen desserts manufacturer that supplies ice cream for people all over the world. Let's talk to some of the employees who make it happen.
I'm here with Cody. Can you tell me a little about who you are, what you're about, and what you do at House of Flavors?
Yeah, absolutely. Currently, I'm a production supervisor on second shift. I started my training on first shift, so I trained for about 6 months because there's a lot to learn. I'm on the production floor, so I did that for about 6 months and then went to second shift, and I'm a supervisor there.
What would you say are some important skills to have to be successful in your job?
To be good in a position where I'm at as a production supervisor, you have to have a certain set of technical and mechanical skills because you're a lot of times dealing with equipment and machinery that's not working right and you have to try to fix it or figure out what's going wrong and where. But no matter where you go, communication skills are a huge part of that. There's problems that arise every single day, and being able to communicate what the problem is and how to fix it is a huge skill that we have to have. So something that House of Flavors takes really serious is ethics, and that's something that we look for in people when we hire, to make sure that they can take responsibility and that they are going to be careful with the product that we're making. And in the food industry, ethics are extremely important. People are trusting you to make their food correctly and to not make them sick, to make sure that there's no allergens in there that we say aren't in there, or that there are what we say there is, Another key skill that's vital and essential to being successful in the operations field is critical thinking. We have to make sure that they can make the right decisions at the right time, quickly. We don't have all day sometimes to make decisions, so we have to critically think through what's the problem, who do I need to get a hold of, how can I fix it, where is it happening, how is it affecting the product. There's a lot of things that you have to consider in a really quick period of time, so somebody that has good critical thinking skills can advance really quickly and move a long ways throughout the company. You don't have to have a ton of credentials to start. So a lot of people that start as operators just have like a high school diploma or a GED, but any kind of, business degree or administration, management, anything like that would definitely help in the operations field too. There's a lot of room for growth and a lot of different positions that you get paid more. The more you learn, the more questions you ask, we like to reward that. So as people move up and become assistants and line leaders and supervisors, we reward that by paying them a little bit more.
What would you say is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Lemon cheesecake is awesome. That's my favorite ice cream.
I'm Mike Ivinson. I'm the head electrician at House of Flavors production facility in Ludington, Michigan. I'm in charge of maintaining all of the electrical systems, controls, PLCs, any electrical upgrades that they need.
What are some skills that are essential to have for being successful in electrical work?
You need to have strong mechanical aptitude. You have to have a strong background with math. We use a lot of trigonometry and algebra, and you need to sort of have an eye for art, because when you're running conduits, you want it to not only be functional, but you want it to look nice.
What is something that you've learned from your career that has impacted your life in some way?
Being an electrician, the biggest lesson that I've taken from this career is safety. Electricity is inherently dangerous. You can't shortchange your safety protocols, and you need to pay attention to what you're doing every single day so that you can go home to your family at the end of the day.
As a House of Flavors employee, what are some of the perks or benefits that they offer you?
Well, first and foremost, every Friday is free ice cream day. And who doesn't like free ice cream? But they also offer health, dental, vision, 401k, and it's a very family-oriented company, and it's really nice to work for.
What are some other credentials or certifications that you would need to be an electrician?
So you need 4,000 hours of in-class training, as well as 8,000 hours of on-the-job training to be eligible to take your journeyman's license exam through the state. Going through an apprenticeship and being in a trade really allows you to learn by doing the actual work. You'll gain the skills that you need with experience. For someone that learns by doing, it's, I feel, the best route.
What would you suggest someone do if they're interested in being an electrician?
Reach out to local electrical contractors. They can get you steered in the right direction.
My name is Danielle, and I work for the Food Safety Department, and I coordinate with suppliers to bring in ingredients that go into our ice cream.
What are some other important skills to be successful in your job?
Communication. You need to be able to pick up the phone and talk to your suppliers if there ever is a problem or if you have a question. And being able to communicate with the office personnel. You need to talk to the VP, you need to talk to the QC department. Basically, you need to be able to have a two-way dialogue with everybody that you work with to let them know what's going on at all times. Technology literacy, that is very important. Everybody needs to understand how to use email and use it correctly. Checking on and working through your spreadsheets. The data that we collect on a daily basis is numerous. Spreadsheets are a godsend. It helps put all that data together and then put it into a graph or a trending so that we can see the results where we need to go from there, positive or negative. Part of the food safety department tracks our complaints. So we get complaints from our consumers and they tell us what we are missing as far as maybe not enough inclusions, which means not enough cups or strawberries in one particular flavor. So then the next time we look at the recipe, we can say, do we need to increase it? Working with spreadsheets is a major function of our jobs. We use them on a daily basis to help trend where we need to be with our ice cream.
What are some of the credentials or certifications that someone would need in order to pursue this kind of job?
I did not go to college. However, House of Flavors has provided numerous trainings for me to become certified in the areas that I needed to be as a part of the food safety team.
Out of all of House of Flavors ice cream flavors, what is your favorite and why?
I really like Eskimo Kisses. I like coconut and I like the fudge. We always kind of joke around about how we would like to make a Moose Tracks with coconut in it. That's the closest alternative. So Eskimo Kisses.
My name is Megan Johnson, and I serve as the plant manager here at the Reed City Yoplait plant. Every day, our team members come to work committed to safely and cost-effectively making yogurt. We have a talented team, and some of our most important people in our plant are our operators. These are the people who physically make the yogurt each and every day. Let's go meet a few of them.
Yoplait yogurt was first created in Paris, France in the 1960s. Today, Yoplait is part of the General Mills family. Reed City is one of 2 major Yoplait factories in the United States. Yogurt is made from milk. Every day, our plant receives about 1 million pounds of fresh milk. Here we have Brett unloading a milk truck. The milk needs to be tested and processed to make sure it is safe to eat. Next, the milk goes through a process to get turned into yogurt. This is where Joe is adding other ingredients to the base to help give the yogurt its flavor. After the base is made, it needs to ferment in a hot tank for up to 4 hours. Once yogurt is ready, it travels through pipes to one of our 17 packaging lines. In the next few seconds, you'll see some of our operators doing a variety of tasks relating to packaging the yogurt. The yogurt is packed in cases and then is ready to go to the customer. There is no finished goods warehouse at the Reed City plant. All of our yogurt is loaded directly onto trucks. Here you can see one of our material handlers driving her forklift. She picks up the finished pallet of yogurt and puts it on a semi-truck so that it can be sent to our customers. One of the most rewarding things about Yoplait is enjoying our product. Every week, team members take home a case of yogurt to share with their family and friends.
Our team members put their heart into making yogurt every day. Next time you're at the supermarket, check us out. Our great products are made right here in Reed City, Michigan.